Time for my favorite show.
Hello, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno, along with Kennedy, Jessica Charloff, Jesse Waters, and Greg Gutfeld. It's 5 o'clock in New York City, and this is The Five. Fox News alert. We are awaiting President Trump to address a major AI summit in Washington, D.C. We'll bring that to you when it happens. But first, the Democrats are rallying around yet another radical, Mahmoud Khalil, the ringleader of those horrible anti-Semitic protests at Columbia University that spread to other campuses, was just released by ICE. And of course, he got a hero's welcome in D.C. Khalil meeting with at least a half dozen Democratic lawmakers, including Socialist Senator Bernie Sanders. But the Democrats might want to think twice about who they're cozying up to when this guy can't even bring himself to condemn a terrorist group.
Just to be clear here, though, do you specifically condemn Hamas, a designated terrorist organization in the United States, not just for their actions on October 7th?
I condemn the killing of all civilians, full stop. But what I don't want to get into is no. I am very clear with condemning all civilians. I'm very straight in my position in that part. But it's disingenuous to ask about condemning Hamas while Palestinians are the ones being starved now by Israel.
But the Democrats have another radical on their roster, socialist Zohran Mamdani. Democratic Senator Elisa Slotkin seems to think that Trump and Mamdani have something in common.
Whatever you think of Mr. Mamdani in New York, it's hard to miss the same message from the Trump victory is the same message from, I think, his victory, which is cost of living in the economy is the driving issue for the average person. It's just not always driving the conversation among, like, political elites.
But the Democrats should be weary of the socialist siren song because it's already been proven to be a failure. A community-owned grocery store in Kansas City, Missouri, is on the brink of closing, and this shopper says, get ready for empty shelves.
I walk in there, I'm pretty sure you walked in there. There's no meat, there's no vegetables, there's no nothing. Are you going to take care of the community that's surrounded around you? If not, sell the store to someone that can be more responsible.
A slick video, Kennedy, doesn't excuse or eclipse by any means being anti-Semitic.
No, and it's a wonderful way to appeal to people who feel like they are entitled to free stuff. But, you know, what I really want Mamdani to be pressed on is what happens when your plans fail. You know, and you look at that woman from Kansas City, you assume that she's a mom, you assume she's trying to feed her family. And when you've got people who are butted up against empty shelves and dismal job prospects, they're not necessarily going to turn to socialism, because you don't have to talk about North Korea. You don't have to talk about the failed Soviet Union to learn when communism and socialism were deadly and failed people. You can go to the Midwest. I'm sure they had great intentions with this state-run grocery store, but that is exactly what follows when you have a statist view of the world where the government provides everything. And they provide everything because they take everything from taxpayers whom they have demonized. So how is that woman in Kansas City who can't feed her family, how is she ever going to be part of the 1%? You know, she is going to be held down and oppressed by socialism if that continues to flourish in these cities. And, you know, I have to tell you, I was not impressed that he went to Africa, because the last time a big city politician went to Africa, Los Angeles burned to the ground.
You're a goddamn genius.
Goddamn genius.